Hi and welcome to Violet Connie Art. Today I've got another scrawler box, always an exciting day. Unfortunately I know what's in this one due to social media, so I did click away as soon as I seen what was inside, but I still have some idea that this is going to be alcohol markers. So let's first of all look at something I don't know. A Swizzlers lolly, it looks like a buttermilk or caramel or something similar like that. And then the artwork, let's have a look. Is very beautiful, lots of natural earthy kind of tones, which is nice, and line work, which I've been doing a lot of lately. And it's Giobi, hopefully I'm saying this person's name right. Their Instagram is here. I'm going to go and check that out, that'd be really cool. Let's have a look at what alcohol markers are in this. It's not wrapped up on the end this time. So we have pro markers. This is what I've seen in there. So the other stuff I didn't see, but these stick out very much because pro markers have a very distinctive look. So we've got a cinnamon color, and they have a bullet nib on one side and have a chisel nib. Okay, so a little bit like Copic markers, but without the brush nib. So what's this one next? Dusty pink. I really like the tones, like the colours burnt sienna as well. Then we've got a 2H Faber-Castell pencil. I actually have the 900 series and my 2H is running out, so that's great. A Micron 01, I don't have that, so that's great. I only have a 03 and a 05, I think. So that's really nifty. Then I have a brush pen by a Micron brush pen. I just bought one of these the other day, so now I have two, but that's okay. Use them a lot. And then we have Faber-Castell's Artist Pitt pen bullet nib, white, in white. Ooh, that'll be interesting to see how that looks. Okay. Then we have the little list of things here, and the prompt for this scrawler challenge is growing up. That's really cool. I think I'm gonna have to have a little think about that for a while before I do it. And the paper is Cantaletto 160 GSM Lycia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyway, let's see if we can get it up on the camera here. Not really, there it goes. It's a 20% cotton, acid free, and includes calcium carbonate for pH neutrality. Okay, it doesn't look like it's marker paper, which is interesting given there is alcohol markers in this box. So we'll see how this paper goes with the markers. Hopefully it doesn't bleed through too much. Looks like there's two pieces in here, so enough to do a swatch and then a artwork. So I'm very much looking forward to getting into this, so I might just get swatching. So first start out by just swatching out all the colours, just as usual. That white pen worked really well over the top of all the markers, so I was really impressed with that. And the alcohol markers blended together really well as well, so I was impressed with all of the supplies. So my idea was to do a egg with something that had grown up out of the egg. So I cut the piece of paper that I used for swatching in half, and I used the half that was left over to draw this egg on, and I decided I wanted to do a dragon egg. Initially I was going to do a 3-part series and make like an egg with a baby dragon and then a really grown-up dragon, but I had a lot of technical difficulties. I had to stop drawing the egg part way through, so you'll notice in a minute it's going to switch to being real shadowy because I started filming at nighttime. And then I actually didn't film part of the dragon, so by that stage I decided to call it quits and not do any more. But I'm really happy with how this turned out, and the blending of these markers was really nice. I'd not used a bullet nib alcohol marker before, and I haven't used the pro markers, and I really like how they blended. I'd heard that they were a lot harder than Copic markers, but in some ways I actually found them easier and that I had more control over where the colours went. There was also no issue with this paper not being marker paper. It did go through quite a bit, but there wasn't too much bleeding or anything. It seemed to work. So here I am sketching out my baby dragon, and I only got to do not even quite the finish of the line art for this, and then my camera ran out of space, and so there's no filming of the actual coloring of it because I didn't realize until I'd finished. But I colored him with the Pro markers, and I'll show a picture of it at the end, of course. And I used the white artist Pitt pen to put spots all over him that was very similar to inside his egg, and I really like the colors. These are really nice. I really like brown colors. If I had to choose another favorite after purple, it would definitely be brown tones. They just have a real earthy feeling about it, and that's something that I just really like using. So here is my dragon egg next to the fully coloured baby dragon. It's so cute. He hasn't got his horns just yet because he's only freshly hatched. But I really enjoyed doing this piece, and I may in the future end up drawing another bigger one in this set. I really like how this dragon turned out. It's such a shame that my camera cut out and I didn't get to film the colouring of this. He doesn't have little horns yet because he's just a baby and he's still growing. And I'm really happy with how this turned out, my attempt at doing growing up for this Scrawlrbox challenge, and I really like these supplies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.